Hi guys, welcome back to Sunday League to Champions League. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have two tough away games against Worthing, who are challenging at the top of the table with the Oval at the moment, and Torquay, who are sat just above us in 11th place. As you can see, we're currently sat in 13th place. Since changing to the back five, we have had a decent run of form. Last year we were with us for the games against Welling and St Albans, really important wins there. We struggled against Maidstone, but they are challenging near the top of the league. We lost by a goal to nil. We didn't really challenge them in that game, unfortunately. We then played at home against Chippenham, managed a 1-0 draw against them. They're around a similar position to where we are, so it was a decent result overall, fairly even game, and we were unlucky not to come out with a little more, to be fair. But then since then, we've had an away win against Dartford of 2-0 against the side at the bottom of the league. And then we managed a 3-1 win at home against Truro last time out. Our midfielders seem to be contributing a little bit more in the way of goals at the moment. Lloyd James with a couple of penalties. Lee Lucas, of course, with them very important goals against Welling, also scored against Truro last time out. And Bogdan Marion with 4 goals in 5 games. And now that I've mentioned it, same as what Chukwuemeka did, he won't score now, will he? So we'll see how things go. We've got a tough couple of games today, really. Torquay, I fancy ourselves to potentially get a point, if nothing else, but Worthing is going to be a tough ask. In terms of where we are in the table, we're sat 12 points clear now of the relegation zone with 9 games to play. I won't say that we're safe. Target is going to be that 50-point mark. I think if we can get another win, I would consider us safe potentially. But at the same time, we've seen runs of form from a number of these bottom clubs before to help them pick up in their position in the table. So we've got to be careful. But if we can get a couple more wins, I do fancy us for staying up. And then we can look at next season. We have renewed contracts of a number of players as well now. I'm still and ahhing about one or two players as well. Lee Lucas and Lloyd James. They've been key players for us this season, but Lloyd James is 35 years of age now. Lee Lucas is only 32, I think, but he wants big money and we can't afford it. So be an interesting decision to make on them. And sticking with this five at the back, wing backs are going to be the order of the day when it comes to the transfer window next season, regardless, I think. But obviously, it's a case of securing survival and then securing ourselves another year contract at the club because obviously we've only got a 1 year deal and we're in a position where we've got to earn that extra year as manager, of course. So, yes, I've secured the future of some of the important players, but at the same time, we might not be here next season. So, we've got plenty to think about, and hopefully, we can swing things in our favour. Swinging the ball in there, and Cashman with the header. Otsi Taiwo had the throw on that right hand side for Worthing, and it was a good delivery. And Cashman won the header, and they have taken an early lead here. It's the first chance of the game for either side. Unfortunately for us, it has led to a goal for Worthing. Where the league table is concerned, obviously, I'm not too worried at the minute, as I was saying a second ago. But if we get a run of defeats again, we're going to be starting to look over our shoulders. So we've got to be very careful. Here's Aguiar swinging it in. Harris managing to clear. Carson swinging it back in. We managed to clear again, but only as far as Aguiar again. Tobin on the edge of the area, off the crossbar. It's a big, big strike. And Kowalczyk was beaten there. And eventually it goes out for a goal kick. But we're looking a little bit toothless at the moment. We're going to demand a little bit more just to give ourselves a little something to try and push on in the second half. But 6 attempts at goal and 3 on target for Worthing. We haven't had an attempt. Not a good performance here, considering the way we have been playing. This is quite a poor start to the episode. And Luke here with a free kick, just lofting it in. Marion won the header, didn't get anything on it. And in the end, we had to put a challenge in to try and win possession. And Lucas has conceded the penalty. And to be quite honest, this is going to secure a victory for Worthing unless Kowalczyk has something to say about it, which he doesn't. Pierce into the top corner. And 24th goal of the season for Ollie Pierce there. And We've not even been remotely creative. Still no attempt at all. And this is our worst performance of the season. Every single game we've at least had a number of shots. I know we're on a cautious mentality, but that's how we've been playing the last few games. We're going to demand more again. But at the moment, it is all Worthing, and this is Tobin into Rye, into Luke, and there's the third. And can't even complain, to be honest, can I? I mean, we've been completely outplayed today, and there's just no creativity. Absolutely nothing. Worthing dominating possession as well. They are the informed team, of course, and they're currently 4 points clear now of Yeovil. I don't want it to get much worse, I'll be honest. Here's Carson into Aguiar, back to Bradshaw. Right, looking over the top. Ollie Pearce wins the header. There's Aguiar, and he's put it wide. I was expecting number 4 there, but we're not challenging at all here. This is by far our worst performance of the season. Here's Wheeler into Luque. Even against Braintree, the first game of the season when we lost 6-0, we did have attempts at goal. So that was something. But here we have been completely outmatched. And Bradshaw to Wheeler, unmarked. It was a poor strike, luckily for us. Still no attempt at goal. I'm not making any substitutions because, oh, we've had a shot. It's not on target, but we've had a shot. That was absolutely abysmal. Well, can't get much worse than that, can it? I mean, since going to 5 at the back, we have looked a lot better, but that was awful. And Troublemaker struggling for form again. Well, yep. We'll analyse where we can improve without ignoring the things that we did right. We didn't do a lot right there, did we? Let's be honest. Ben Watson, who's my assistant manager, he certainly needs to relook at himself there. But we've got a game away at Torquay next, and after that performance, well, like I say, it can't get much worse. Hopefully, it will at least have a decent attempt at goal. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? It's only in a few days' time, so it won't take me long to get through it. So bear with me, and we'll be back for the game against Torquay, and hopefully we'll have a little bit more to cheer about, because that was woeful. Okay then, guys, here we go for the game against Torquay. Like I say, I'm hoping for a much better performance. It's going to be a similar starting lineup. Hazeman is coming in the holding midfield there. The back four, 5, 6 even, is pretty much the same from what I can remember. And hopefully we'll be a little bit more creative today because, I mean, let's be honest, goals win games, and we didn't even look like scoring one. So it can't get much worse than that. And we're not looking over our shoulders just yet, as I was mentioning before, but we certainly need to improve. We're going to switch things up a bit with Chukwuemeka and Marion. I've been avoiding it because of the quality of Chukwuemeka as a pressing forward, but we've switched them round, and Chukwuemeka is going to be the deep line forward today with Marion as the pressing forward. So we'll just see how we go from there. We've actually had a shot already, so we're already doing better than we did against Worthing. But here is Leeson into Donelan. Leeson swings it into the far post, and it's another penalty conceded. Winstanley with a poor challenge. I mean, I thought the guy just fell over, but Torquay with the chance to take lead from the penalty spot. It's Dawson who steps up, and Kowalczyk can't get there. He went the right way, but certainly not a positive start for us. And considering the form we've been in, all of a sudden I'm worried that we're going to go on a losing run again because this is what happened. This is what's happened the last couple of times, and we just can't seem to settle in a system and keep up the form. Torquay moving up to 10th place following that. We are still 12 points clear though, but Hammond and Waterlooville, who are down in that relegation zone, have got a game in hand. So we've got to be careful. But again, just one shot at goal, none on target. Like I say, we've been very creative, to be fair, considering it's been a cautious mentality. We've done really well in recent weeks, but these last couple of games, it's been terrible. This is Collins into Donnellan, now Lapsley into Hutchings, Leeson into Collins, moving down this right hand side, swings it into the penalty area. Jarvis is there and it's off the outside of the post. And a corner will result here. Dawson swinging it in again, and Kowalczyk does well to claim that, to be fair. And chance for him to deliver forward. He does just launch it. Chukwuemeka is up there challenging, but Shan gets there. Marion into Lloyd James. Now Lucas lays it back to Roberts. Lays it inside to Fulston. And again, a lack of creativity. Kowalczyk ending up with the ball again. Roberts into Lucas. Now Chukwuemeka plays it through to Winstanley. This is a little bit better from us. Chance to play it into the penalty area. Instead, he goes for goal. And it's over the crossbar. And signs of life for sure. But at the same time, this is, I mean, XG-wise, Torquay deserve to be winning this game. Obviously, they've had a penalty, which is why the XG is so high. But we're going to have to make some changes, I think, here. I think tactically we'll make changes as well, to be honest. We'll push Winstanley and ball up into winger positions on attack. It's a big risk, I know, but we're going to have to do something. We'll get Barnes and Chamberlain on. And, I mean, midfield, we're struggling for fitness again as well. And we haven't got the striking options either. We'll just confirm that. And we will try and go attacking here. And again, we'll demand more. Here's Roberts. Lays it back to Kowalczyk. Now Benjamin into Barnes. Chance for us here going forward. Plays it into Lucas. He finds Lloyd James and he's hit the crossbar. That's a big opportunity. And Hereford Lockett with a chance to clear. Jarvis makes the turn on Fulston, but we do manage to mop it up. Here's Roberts now. Into Chamberlain. Now Chukwuemeka. Plays it through. Chamberlain in again. Has got support, but goes alone. And again, not making the most of these chances. Halstead tipping it over the bar. But going more attacking here certainly seems to be working for us. Here is Lloyd James. Swinging it in toward the far post. Fulston was there. It's cleared away well. It's out for a throw. Not much we can do from here, I don't think. But the highlight does continue. Roberts here with the throw into Chukwuemeka. Turns, swings it in, looking for Barnes and Halstead. Very comfortably claiming that. It was a decent delivery, but the keeper very easily reading that. And having gone more attacking, obviously it will leave us open at the back. But at the same time, we need to try and do something here. Leeson into Hutchings. Forward to Donnellan. Now Collins into Jarvis. And luckily the highlight ends. So fortunately for us, no goal conceded there. Again, struggling for fitness, but we are fighting now. Barnes into Marion. Lloyd James swinging it in toward the far post. And again, Halstead easily making the claim. And these balls into the penalty area aren't working. I know we've got the height up there, but it really isn't working. And something's got to change with that for sure. Halstead lays it out to Hutchings. Now Donnellan. Into Collins. Launches it over the top. And Kowalczyk picks it up. He's got to get rid of it, but be careful at the same time. And he does launch it forward. Lapsley wins the header. Fulston into Hazeman. Nice pass there into Chukwuemeka. Holds it up. He had runners beyond him, but played it back instead. Here's Hazeman. That's a nice pass into Lucas. Now Roberts. He needs runners ahead of him. Here's Lucas. Into Chamberlain. Opportunity knocking here. Marion is there. And it's been coming, to be fair. We've deserved the equaliser. Going more attacking does seem to have worked here. But it's been a big risk as well, having thrown on all of the attacking players. But that is a big, big goal for us. And Chamberlain just squaring it across for Bogdan Marion. It's a well-worked finish. And we have our equaliser. Can we push on here for a winner? We've looked the better side in the second half since changing the system a little bit. But I don't think a winner is going to come by the looks of it. We are looking very tired. It's only been a couple of days since the game against Worthing. I'll take a point. I did say that at the start of the episode, of course, that I'd take a point, but I mean, that is a very strange looking formation, isn't it? We got the goal in the end, and I think our attacking talent has improved to the extent that we can rely on them when we change the system like that. But at the same time, we can't be doing that in every game. And overall, not a bad performance. We worked out a lot better in the second half, but I think it's just going to be a case of trying to see out the season. If we can hold things a little bit better defensively, we might be all right, to be fair. And the gap has actually extended to 13 points following that draw. So we're looking a little bit better. We're not quite at that 50-point mark, and we have 7 games to go. So we just got to take it a game at a time and hope for the best. And in terms of the schedule, we're going to get through to the end of the season now. We've got 5 games to get through against Eastbourne, Chelmsford, Weston-super-Mare, Bath, and Hampton Richmond. And we'll come back at the end of the season against Farnborough away and Hemel Hempstead at home. And hopefully, we will be safe by that point, and it'll just be a case of seeing out the season and then building for next season if we've earned that new contract. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for all your support. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.